Tutoriales de gramática.
Grammar tutorials.
Gustar y verbos como gustar.
Gustar and verbs like gustar. Gustar and verbs like gustar is a common way to refer to a large category of verbs that express likes, interests, and opinions regarding people, things, and activities. In addition to gustar, this category includes verbs such as interesar, to interest, encantar, to be very pleasing to, aburrir, to bore, divertir, to be fun, funny to, molestar, to bother, importar, to matter to, and preocupar, to worry.
¿Te gusta la ciencia ficción? No, no me interesa mucho. Pues a mí me encanta.
The verb gustar, which is often translated into English as to like, does not appear to follow the typical Spanish conjugation pattern. However, if you think of gustar as to please or to be pleasing to in English, you will see that it works in a very predictable way.
Me gusta la ciencia ficción.
With verbs like estudiar, comer, or vivir, the subject is the agent, the one who performs the action. These verbs combine with the pronouns yo, tú, vos, él, ella, usted, nosotros, nosotras, vosotros, vosotras, ellos, ellas, ustedes, with the usual subject plus verb plus object sentence structure.
Tú estudias Derecho, ¿verdad? No, yo estudio Ingeniería.
With the verb gustar, however, the subject is the activity, person or thing that you like, that is pleasing.
A mí me gusta la ciencia ficción. Yo toco la guitarra. A mí me gusta la guitarra. Tú practicas muchos deportes. A ti te gustan muchos deportes. Verónica ve muchas series. A Verónica le gusta ver muchas series. Nosotras jugamos al fútbol. A nosotras nos encanta el fútbol.
The verb gustar and verbs similar to it that express likes and interests are usually conjugated in the third person singular if the person, thing, or activity that produces the emotion is an infinitive or a singular noun.
Me gusta pasear con mi perro por el parque.
The subject is an infinitive.
Me gusta tu perro.
The subject is a singular noun. If the person, thing, or activity that triggers the emotion is a plural noun, the verb is usually conjugated in the third person plural.
A mí me gustan los perros.
The subject is a plural noun.
A mí me gustan los gatos.
The subject is a plural noun. Therefore, since los perros is the subject, the verb gustar agrees with los perros and not with the person who experiences the feeling of liking. The verb gustar and other verbs like it, interesar, encantar, importar, molestar, etc., must always have an indirect object pronoun. The indirect object pronoun refers to the person who experiences the feeling of liking, etc. Indirect object pronouns. Forms. Here are the indirect object pronouns in Spanish. Remember that these pronouns match up with the person who experiences the feeling of liking something or someone.
Yo, me. Tú, vos, te. Él, ella, usted, le. Nosotros, nosotras, nos. Vosotros, vosotras, os. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, les.
These indirect object pronouns are always placed before the conjugated verb.
¿Te gusta la ciencia ficción? No, no me interesa mucho.
To place emphasis on or to clarify who is experiencing the feeling, you may add a prepositional phrase that begins with a, which means to me, to you, etc.
Me, a mí. Te, a ti. Le, a él, a ella, a usted, a tu amiga, a Valeria, etc. Nos, a nosotros, a nosotras. Os, a vosotros, a vosotras. Les, a ellos, a ellas, a ustedes, a sus amigos, a Valeria y a Antonio, etc. ¿Les gusta el cuadro? Sí, nos encanta este pintor. A mí también me gustan mucho sus cuadros. ¿A quién le encanta este pintor? ¿A usted? A mí no, a mi amiga.
If the subject is a common noun, it must always have an article, a demonstrative adjective, a possessive adjective, or a quantifier.
¿Les gusta el cuadro? Sí, nos encanta este pintor. A mí también me gustan mucho sus cuadros. ¿Te interesa el arte mexicano?
Does Mexican art interest you?